Hello, this is Nikki in Niagara, coming to you from Niagara Falls, Canada. And I have been busy this past week working on 2 junk journals. And so these are blank ones, and they're empty. They are ready to be decorated. Also, you'll have to excuse my fingernails. I've been doing a lot of painting lately, and it is time to redo the nails. So, these are the 2 I have. This one was made out of a little golden book, and this is the one that we'll flip through first here. Now this one, the pages are mostly from a magazine called In the Moment, which is a UK mindfulness magazine. And what I want it to do is, I want it to make a journal out of a magazine, which I like the imagery from. And In the Moment is teensy-weensy little bit like Daphne's Diary, in that you always get some pull-out stuff or stickers or project to do, or something like that. There's always something to pull out of the magazine. So it has really nice imagery, kind of in a flow journal kind of style. And it's a really nice magazine just to look at. Even if I don't read very many of the articles, but I like the what do you call it? The aesthetic value of the magazine. So I wanted to make a journal out of the magazine. So that's what I've done. The covers of this are a gift bag, and I cut that down to size. On the cover here we have a sticker which came with the magazine. There was a sheet of stickers. Some had words on them and some of them were plain. So I put the plain one on the front, and we have scrapbook paper on the spine, which is 2 signatures sewn in with pamphlet stitch, and I have a matching paper clip to go on the top of the spine there. It can be put wherever the person wants to put it. This one doesn't have a closure, but I can easily wrap a piece of ribbon around it, which actually I am going to do. I should have done it before I did the flip through of it, but I didn't. So you can see it's empty. It's not embellished. It's meant to be embellished by whoever. So we open up, and I've got a pocket here, and inside the pocket is some leftovers from the magazine that I thought were worth saving, plus some titles and some quotes. I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it, by Maya Angelou. Some other bits, some scraps from the scrapbook paper that was used. And then here we have the labels. These are meant to be jar labels, but they can be used for whatever purpose you want. They are all like that, with different things on them. We've got bits and bobs, keep me safe for, miscellaneous, odds and ends, ephemera, a collection of lovely, and they all have a line for you to write on. So the spine is double enforced with 2 pieces of cardboard. Each signature has a piece of scrapbook paper for its cover, as you would say. And here's another one of the blank stickers. Okay, so we'll just quickly go through this. There are not very many pockets, or there's no tucks. That these pieces of cut-offs and leftover bits from the magazine and stuff can be used to do that kind of thing. whatever you want to do, collage or decorate or whatever. So that's just a piece of scrapbook paper that I made a little corner tuck from an image from the magazine. Now this is the cover of the magazine. That was decorated on the back, and then in between the magazine pages I put different types of paper. So we've got some ledger paper. Here's a little tuck with a quote, "Relax and enjoy a quiet moment with us," from the magazine. Now this first signature actually is kind of crooked. Well, not crooked, but I had a problem with my paper cutter, and I guess it we could call it deckle-edged. So, anyways, on with it. This is where we were. This is a piece of really nice stationery paper. It's watermarked from the magazine, and I glued a quote that was in the magazine somewhere else in the corner here. It says, "You can't be brave if you've only had wonderful things happen to you." Mary Tyler Moore. Now, the book came with, I believe, 6 of these postcard size cards. And one side is a graphic design image or art or whatever you want to call it. And the other side has a mindfulness exercise. This one is called Raindrops. It says, "Close your eyes and imagine the sky above you. Notice the clouds gather and disperse," and so on and so on and so on. So it's a mindfulness activity to do, but you could cover those up and journal on the back, or do collage art on them. Take this out and use it in your art, whatever. Yeah, we got some really wide graph paper. Well, I guess it's not really wide, but there's 3 squares per inch, and it is called Yana Puma, and that is my page of the magazine. This is some heavyweight stationery paper. I got it from a person who used to be a calligrapher, and this is the paper that she used. Page from the magazine. Another page from the magazine. Oops, what's going on here? And this is a piece of very lightly marbled cream and blue paper. Something is making these. Oh, okay, it's not sticking together. There's another pocket there that says the Flower Patch, and here's another one of the mindfulness cards. And this one says, "Floating feather. Close your eyes. Think of a gently flowing river. Now visualize the many times in your life that you have been carried easily from wakefulness into a deep and peaceful sleep," and so on. Page from the magazine. This is a piece of blue speckled stationery. Page from the magazine. This is a page of yellow computer paper. Used that because it matched the yellow and the flowers on this magazine page. Then we've got some graph paper, and this is 4 squares per inch, and a page from the magazine. This is the center picture from the magazine. And now we're going to have the other side. So this was a little card that was in the book advertised. It had a coupon on it actually, but I cut this out because I liked the aesthetic of it. And we have another mindfulness card pattern on the front, and this one is dimmer switch. Close your eyes. Consider the way you dimmed the light in your bedroom before snuggling into bed, and so on. And this is the same graph paper with the 4 squares to the inch graph paper. Magazine. Now these are all just the other sides of the paper we've already looked at, so I'm not going to mention it unless there's something different on these pages. Oh, I know why these pages are sticking. It's because of the deckled edges, and I haven't completely turned them. I love this. Okay, so this one has a curved pocket, and we have a journaling, not a journaling, you can turn these into journaling cards, a mindfulness card. And this one is a starry sky. Close your eyes and imagine the night sky above you, and so on. That's the marbled paper. I like that. Okay, so this one has a bit of a tuck on here, and I tucked in that coupon, 120 pounds off of something, some kind of bed mattress or whatever. Thought this could be decorated and made into a tag. And to the back of the signature, I have attached some, a couple of full pages. This one explains the journaling cards, and this one just had a nice image. So those are full pages. They've been cut down a bit to fit into the journal. Okay, then the second signature starts with scrapbooking paper, and this is another one of the blank stickers. Page from the magazine. I just love that. This is some textured cardstock. Oh, no, it's not cardstock. It is textured paper. It's really nice. Matches the trees here. Really nice forest green color. And some ledger paper. Oh yeah, this is an article all about Sisu, which is the Scandinavian form of mindfulness, as far as I know. Okay, this is graph paper. This is very old paper, actually. The edges of it are quite yellowed. Here's a piece of that watermarked stationery. Picture from the magazine. This is the speckled stationery. Okay, then we have a corner tuck and another one of the mindfulness cards. I really like the pattern on this one, even though it's like quite minimalistic. I like it. This one is called Your Calm Place. Close your eyes and breathe deeply and visualize. They all say that. Okay, so then we have the 3 squares to an inch graph paper magazine page. This is the calligraphy paper. Then we've got a pocket and another one of the mindfulness cards. This one is ball of wool. Close your eyes and imagine a small ball of wool in front of you. And so on. A lot more writing on the back of it. Page from the magazine. This is the blue marbled paper. Page from the magazine. Isn't that just beautiful? I love that. And this is the center picture. And then we continue on with the other sides of the papers, so I won't say anything unless there's anything particular to say. Oh, okay, it's not. Okay, so here we have a tuck spot, and this may be the last one. I'm not sure if there's another one left in here. So this is the mindfulness card, and these are about the thickness of those little subscription cards that you get inside a magazine. That's about the thickness. Thicker than the paper, but not cardstock. This one is about deep breathing. That's pretty. Watermarked stationery. I like that. Girls at the Campfire. This is a really nice kind of autumn book. And here we have the end of the scrapbook paper. Then on the back cover, we have a pocket with the last of the blank stickers stuck to it. And then inside this pocket is the last of the mindfulness cards, and I really like this one. It's a very simple mint grid, but I like it. This one's about counting down. And then in here are all the little cut-off bits of scrap paper and things from in the magazine. So anything that was usable from the magazine that was left over, I tucked into here. You may have heard of the Project Calm magazine. Well, this In the Moment is its sister magazine. And put those in there. And the inside of the spine has been reinforced with some bookbinding tape. Basically it's like contact paper. And there's the back. So that's the first one. Okay. Now, the next one is a little golden book, and I call my books when that are ready for someone to work in as undressed, and you will dress it yourself by adding whatever you want. You see, it goes in right now, but it has got lots of room to expand and do whatever you want in this. So anyways, it's wrapped up with a piece of kind of like fabric ribbon. That's kind of, okay. Why can't I undo it? There we go. So this is wrapped around a couple of times. You can end up making any kind of closure that you want for this. Whoops, I'm losing the insides here. Okay, so obviously this is a little golden book. It's got all the pages in order in the book. It's the Jolly Barnyard. I'll tell you who it's by in a minute when I open up the books. Got a fabric spine with some lace on the edge, and it has gold book corners on all 4 corners. And it's in nice shapes, nice shape book. It's a newer one. So this has been left the same. I'm just going to take this out because these are the goodies. So this is called the Jolly Barnyard. It's by Annie North Bedford and illustrated by Tiber Gurgley. He's one of my favorite little golden book illustrators, Tiber Gurgley. So anyways, this the story was written in 1950. Copyright was renewed in 1978. This is the 2004 edition, and I believe it said, it's covered up, but I believe it said it was the 16th printing. So it's from somewhere in the 2000s. So this this book contains 2 journal kits, pieces of 2 journal kits that I bought on Etsy. It's got Country Road by the Queen of Mirth journal kit in it, and it has Country Girl by Amy Joy Studios in it. This book also contains artists' papers, so if you want to do art in it, it's got 2 pieces of 98-pound mixed media paper. It's got 2 pieces of 110-pound marker paper. Has 2 pieces of 90-pound watercolor paper. It has 3 pieces of 80-pound toned tan sketch paper, and it has 2 pieces of 74-pound medium Yupo paper. So here we go. This is the book. We've got a corner, and we've got a journaling card in there, which is cardstock. The pieces of Yupo were too small to put in as pages, so I have I've clipped them in at the beginning of each signature. So this is a piece of Yupo paper, and this is from one of the journaling kits. This is some special handwriting paper for children with dyslexia. This is the tan-toned paper. This is scrapbooking paper, and the scrapbooking paper from this book, I believe, all belongs to the Orange Blossom paper pack by Recollections. This is a piece of good quality stationery paper in cream. This is a piece of textured vellum. Storybook page. This is from one of the journaling kits. This is a piece of, now I'm not quite sure which is which. I know which is the marker paper, but this is these are the mixed media paper, or the watercolor. It's the mixed media watercolor sticker. Okay, from the journal kit. This is a piece of really old blank paper. It's very thin and it's naturally aged. Journal kit, scrapbook paper. This is marker paper, ledger, scrapbook. This is stationery that's got a watermark on it. It's fine quality. One of the journaling kits, very large graph, vintage graph paper. This is 2.5 squares per inch. Journal kit. This is the watercolor paper. What did I say that was? 90 pound. So the pages from the book are complete and in order. The book has been bound with this is cotton, tapestry cotton. Okay, so now we're just going to have the other sides. Watercolor paper, journal page, stationery paper, graph, ledger, marker paper, scrapbook, journal page, vintage blank paper, journal page, mixed media paper, journal page, and the book, textured vellum, stationery, good quality stationery, tan-toned sketchbook paper, the dyslexia writing paper, journal, the book. Okay, then we come to the second signature, and there's lots of room in this to expand. So here's the piece of Yupo that has been attached with a spiral paper clip to the first page of the book. So it continues on here. When all the animals had been fed, Farmer Brown left, and the spotted cow said, "Kind Farmer Brown, what would you say we could do for him on his birthday?" Journal kit, ledger paper, tan-toned sketchbook paper, vintage blank paper, journal kit, scrapbook paper. That's got little birds on them. Tan-toned sketch paper, mixed media paper, page from the book, journal kit, dyslexia paper. Sorry, I'm calling it dyslexia paper, but I told you in the first place it's handwriting paper, specially lined for children with dyslexia, to learn the italic system of handwriting if you are really curious. So the textured vellum, scrapbook paper, marker paper, journal kit, stationery, cream colored, very fine texture, journaling page, graph paper, scrapbook, watermarked stationery paper, watercolor paper, and pages for the book. And then we have the other sides of everything. inside back cover. And then we have some goodies in here. Most of this is these are the end cuts, and these are the Ephemera Bits, some of the Ephemera Bits from the journal kits that I bought. So we've got a pocket or an envelope, however you wish to use it. Then these are all on cardstock, and the back is either blank or I've put some kind of plain paper on it. So we've just got little journaling cards, or you can turn these into tags. See, that one's got graph paper on the back. That and that. They're all farm themed. So those are the journaling pieces that came with the journal kits. And then this is a paper bag, which I thought was really farm-like with the apples on it. This is from Flow magazine, and inside we have leftover bit of the material I used for the spine. Got some more ephemera from the journaling kits. This is a little library pocket, and it comes with 2 little journaling cards which go in it. That one's got a rooster on it, and that one's got milk, I believe. And then we have 2 tags on cardstock with some red ribbon on it. These are cut off ends from the artist's paper. There are 2 file folders that came with the kits. Cows on that one. A hay advertisement on that side. That's children playing. And a journaling card. Then we have all the offcuts from all the scrapbooking paper in here. So these are they're 4 by 12. So these are all the leftovers, and they are all double-sided. Oh, there's even a little piece of that textured vellum in here. A couple of pieces of it, actually. Okay, so they're double-sided pieces. So that's what comes in the bag, and these are just the bag and the envelope are just placed in the front or the back. I think the back would be safest for them. So this is available if anybody is interested in it, as is the one made from the In the Moment Mindfulness magazine. This will get a tie put around it, something similar to this, a ribbon or lace tied around this one. So yeah, you just wrap this around a couple of times, and you can put it wherever you want, and I'm just making it a simple loose double knot. But this ribbon can be used to create oh, what the heck are they called? Ingba grommets in it, and use the ribbon to make 2 ties. Whatever you want. Okay, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the flip through of these 2 undressed blank junk journals with the intentions that you will decorate them yourself or art it up, I should say, in them. So thank you very much. I sure would appreciate a like, comment, share, and anything else, leave comments. My email address is down in the description if you wish to contact me. So thank you very much. See you next time. Bye-bye.